Do you hate me? Don't hate everyone. That's what we're talking about. Kevin, how do you keep from hating everyone? This is a messed up world and people are hard to get along with, man.
Lower the shields. If you try, you'd probably like more people than you think. Well, but people stink and I work around people all the time and my kids and no. Lower your shields and see if you can find the good in people. There's good in you and there's good in other people. And I think it's important to start from that standpoint that you're eventually going to need people.
Yeah, I mean, if you find yourself hating a lot of people or just always like that, you probably got a critical spirit. A lot of that comes from even insecurity of our own selves. I've done this before in my car where I've got upset at somebody for doing something and then I see myself a couple days later doing the same thing and it's like, oh, I'm that guy? Oh my God. So do I hate myself?
Hippopotamus.
Do I hate myself? Well, no. So I have to start thinking, well, maybe I got to give a little more grace to some of these people, because if I want them to give grace to me, I got to extend that same grace. And when you start looking at yourself as that person, it's a lot harder to hate people in that sense.
I would begin by changing the script, man. If you have the idea and that is what you're running, I don't like people. People are the worst. I hate people. If you're running that script, you'll be right. But it won't serve you, and it's not true to who we were created to be as people who... God created us for relationship. The family relationship, the friend relationship, and then all those other people relationship. You aren't meant to go out hating everybody.
No, it's a terrible way to live. And I think this is another important thing to think about is when you have friends and yeah, you have like interests with them, there's compatibilities there. But when we're talking about just everybody else we come in contact with today, we're not necessarily out there trying to make friends. So we don't necessarily have to have compatibility or to even like people to do what God's called us to do, which is to love and to be kind and charitable and to extend grace to others and then tell them about Jesus. So that's what I'm doing. This person doesn't have to like basketball or to like to eat this thing or like to go to this place and have compatibilities. I'm not trying to make a new best friend. I'm trying to be in community with other people the way God wants us to interact with others.
I'm going to be a little shrinkish for you here. Usually when someone comes in my office and tells me that they don't like people, it tells me immediately that I'm either talking to a person who's insecure or I'm talking to a person who's hurt. Which one are you, and do you want to stay there? Let's work towards the opportunity to change. And you might be in some level of denial. Maybe it was back in like second grade when it didn't feel like you connected to people. Nobody connects in second grade. Don't interpret that as the meaning, and start creating new patterns and new systems. If you need help with that, call Jack.
Or Kevin.
Or just give us a call. We'd love to help.